Now that we've placed several symbols and created logical locations, the next step is to connect the objects with a logical cable connection. Cables don't have to be multi-conductor objects. They can be single wires, or they can be jacketed, twisted pair, or multi-conductor cables with shielding and part numbers that you choose. Let's just describe how we connect it by drawing cables. In our line diagram menu, we can choose the Draw Cable option. When we first describe a cable, we need to show it in a certain way. Perhaps high power cable is with a red line. Perhaps control type cables are with a green line. The line types can be controlled using the Manager button. As you can see, we have 4 wire styles that come with the software, and you can add more wire styles as you see fit. Perhaps if you want a high power type cable, I can go ahead and describe it, choose the line type that I feel appropriate, and then set a defined color. So that's now in the list for use in the future. This is just a description graphically of the cable, not the detailed information about the conductors. Let's use the red wire. I want to connect a red wire or cable between this circuit breaker and this terminal strip. Let me do that again. So I'll choose Draw Cable. And as you notice, as I get close to these symbols, it shows me a green box. And that is forming a connection point automatically to that object. And the same is true when I get it close to the terminal strip object. If you want to draw a more descriptive and overarching line that goes from one location to another, for example, I have this circuit breaker up here, and I want to kind of have this come around and over, you can just keep left clicking with your mouse to have it make new legs and go around a corner. The objects will stay connected if you move them. If I drag and drop the object here, you'll notice that it stays with that object. Within reason. It still stays connected, but it can cross itself up. If it does get crossed up, you can certainly move these by choosing the grip rectangles that you see here. Let's move this back over here, and I'll go ahead and draw the rest of the lines like so. Now, if I go from one location to another, it's still smart enough to understand the logical relationship. So I'll go from here to here. And the system knows in the database that terminal strip X1 is automatically connected to object S2. You can get report data out of this. You can also double-click the cable to show that logical connection. And in a future chapter, we'll discuss the details of creating these cables.